Okay, mic should be on, and everything appears to be fine and dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go, and say hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're here for a nice simple one stream now after dealing with that whole dust fiasco. Something simpler, maybe. Doing this.
Is it simpler?
I mean, if you think about it for 5 seconds, and then it sinks in. Yes.
There is a lot going. Like there's a lot of metaphors and like fourth wall breaks and like you can't think about Stanley Parable for a bit, even if it's just a working simulator.
Yes, that's what we're doing. The Stanley Parable should be nice and simple. No.
Just follow the instruction that the narrator gives you.
Do the exact opposite of what he says. Gotcha. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the boot up. I did say on the previous stream that the only reason I'm doing this now is because of the sake of achievement. I had to test first before I did such achievement, just in case, it just like decides not to work. But it did work, so yeah, I got the achievement legit for waiting 5 years since the last time I played this game. Oh god. Right, let me just boot it up now. Hopefully remember the audio settings, please. There we go. Transition over. There we go. Right, let's just check the audio. Let's dial that down a bit. Oh, there should about do it, I think. Do I bother with captions? I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll have some subtitles. Right. Okay. I do not know if it remembers anything that happened last time. Like,
No,
the
it
progress
doesn't.
I made before. But that's the thing. Some things do get kept every time you restart quotation. Nothing's exactly
yeah,
lost.
yeah.
So we'll just find out, I guess. The end is never the end, and it's never the end is loading. Never the end is. All right, let's just see what we get.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
It is weird to know, just watching that whole cutscene there, that was all rendered in Source Filmmaker, and I can tell.
It's using the Source engine, right?
Yeah, this is completely the Source engine, like, tweaked and modified. Probably the Portal variant, if I had to guess.
I mean, there's the Portal Easter egg in there, so yeah.
Right. So we just follow along the story, I guess.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, let's see. Let me just make sure I can... Nope, I can't jump. Okay.
I need disabled it.
Yeah. I just need to make sure that the achievement wasn't there yet, or not. There's another one.
I think you have it already.
No, I just got it, so...
Oh, okay.
I don't have the Steam overlay on for good reasoning. off? It's dangerous to leave this equipment on.
I forgot so many of those endings. Like, I've been trying to think about them the last day, and there are like a lot, and I
think
don't
there's
know
like,
how to get them right now.
in theory, I think there's around 20. 20 plus, maybe?
Yeah.
Thought it's left, he said. Okay. I think for the first run, we'll follow along as the game intended us to do so. Maybe some deviations here and there. Who knows?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, that projector's
Feeling
done
way
completely
disparate,
wrong. Look how much is bleeding on the
Stanley
sides.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's just put all this work here. And fun fact,
Yeah,
actually, like, all these assets, they're freely available in Source Filmmaker. They're just in a pack. You can use all this stuff.
Oh, nice. And yeah, like, in probably not too bad capacity, but like all those chances are good.
Oh, it's the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nah.
Oh, this is nice here.
It's a nice broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
All the more reason to be here, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, there's the broom in the corner. This is
It was
nice.
baffling
It's a
that
very
Stanley
nice
was still
broom.
just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
ooh, just pushing the you know, the language barrier on that one.
Yeah.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
You.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Wait, why is he talking to me directly? I'm Stanley now. This is winning my immersion.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Oh,
It
walked
didn't
in here.
occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Then why did you establish it in this world?
The narrative right now is being a DM. It's like, why are you still looking this out? I haven't.
When you get
They're
a
not
talk
doing
about
anything with it.
friend, you'll say,
But
"Oh,
you
did
established
you
this
get
room.
The broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
I didn't even know that was a thing in the
I hope your
text.
friends find this concerning.
That's nice. I see how.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
You heard it here, folks. Add it to the wiki. Because anything the
Well, I've come
narrator
to a
said is
very
fact.
conclusion
Yeah.
about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom
Oh,
closet,
no.
explored it a bit, and were just about
I'm
to
not
leave
sure
because
if
there's
this
nothing
varies
there.
if you're constantly moving
When a
around or not.
physical
Because
malady
there's a point where it
No,
just
it
acknowledges-
doesn't.
your central nervous system,
I
and you
don't
can
know.
use
Ah,
the
me.
keyboard. Well, in a situation
Hey, Adrian.
like this, the
Yes,
responsible
he-
thing
he
to
is a
alert
tool,
someone
isn't he?
nearby so as to ensure that your body
This is the
taken
best
care of
ending.
before it
It's the
begins to
broom
take
closet
control.
ending.
Hello?
Excellent.
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless
I think he's
human
insisting to hand the controls over to you, Plimer.
vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the
Okay.
long-term sustainability of
Too
your
bad I haven't
species.
enabled him. I'm
Please
dead.
remove their corpse from the area and instruct
Ah,
another human to take
yeah, I
their
will
place at
quickly
the
book a flight
computer,
and hope that
making
you let
sure
me in
they
the country.
understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of
Ah,
narrative tropes
I only
in
trained in
video
third-person
gaming,
video game
so that
mechanics.
the irony
This isn't
and
my field.
insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Writing is so good in
Done
this
that, just
game.
step out into the hallway.
Okay.
I think he says one more thing, doesn't he?
No, I think that's it. Well, he says a thing when you leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
But can you still go in and say something?
That's a good point. Let's do that.
You too. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
But there's a wrench in here. I want it.
But there's a stone here. We haven't really fully explored it yet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. And that skyline's amazing, of pure white.
Wow, it's bright.
Ooh. Executive bathroom. Oh, I want in.
This is a nice office room.
This is just the secretary's room. It's not even the main office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
He even
any
has a
human
piano?
life.
Oh dear.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held
Crouch,
from
thank
him?
God.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
8,
But of course,
8,
Stanley
8,
couldn't possibly
8.
have known this.
Oh, is this how you get the achievement?
Yeah, 8.
Stanley
8.
simply began
I heard it.
entering random codes into the keypad.
Maybe if I
knowing
keep
full
pressing
well
it, it might
the
actually
sheer
let me in.
statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
8.
If he knew that the combo was 2845,
It'll let me in eventually.
it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do
I
instead.
wonder if you have to press the 8 button 8 times. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think.
Come on, it's...
I actually need to pick up the Stanley Parable demo because it's like a completely different game.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2? Ah, damn. Well, you got me. I'm stumped. Maybe the old 00 will do it.
It's 1, 2. No, it's 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 1, 1, 1?
This is not the blue base.
Fun fact about that cutscene, that's the actual passcode to the door. You can tell by the one number pad actually being smudged up.
Yeah, because it's the only one that is.
Emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Oh, wow.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what did he do?
I may be following the main storyline, doesn't mean I can do what else I want.
Yeah.
This isn't dangerous at all. Source filmmaker loading screens. You can't escape them. Source, source engine.
Why didn't they just hide it in the elevator, right?
Stanley realized he
Well, that's the point.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
That's a real
For
elevator
years,
shaft.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's see what's down here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's the escape.
The-
It's right there. Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta follow along the story. He's the narrator. There's a button here.
The
Press
lights
buttons.
rose on an enormous room packed with
It's big.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
A big void of a room. Very impractical.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
What was Stanley's
Each
number?
bore the
Was
number
it
of an
247?
employee in the building.
I think 4 to
Stanley's
7.
coworkers.
Or 27?
The lives of so
To
many
see on the next
individuals
cycle.
reduced to images on a screen.
There's a red room in that one.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Are they gonna cycle back? Pretty sure they do. I heard something. Oh, here we go. 4. Ah, here we go. 427. There we go. Just gotta wait for the next cycle. Oh yeah, that's my office.
Yep.
That's attention to detail.
I'm good at remembering numbers.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I want to go back.
You can't.
Damn it. Alright, fine.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his
incomprehensible.
entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You know, when you put the story like this is a pretty bland story. Oh. Gotta do what the story demands.
Yep. You're free of mind control. Nobody will ever tell you what to do again.
Except the narrator.
Oh yeah, forgot about this. Damn it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
How much
but
bloomage do you want on the screen? Yes.
No longer would
Yes.
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Ah, stop fluctuating like that. My eyesight's adjusted, damn it.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense
Weird,
possibility.
I was in a
of
city a
new
minute ago.
path
Where did it all go?
before
I
them.
don't
This
know.
was exactly
Can you
the
turn
way
around?
right now that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that was the most shortest game ever. God, we're done already?
What's the achievement for the speedrun?
I mean, there were a couple of options there I guess I missed. Well, let's do the exact opposite of what you wanted me to do, I guess.
Okay, in 4 minutes 22 seconds you can beat it apparently.
Already this was uncomfortable.
What, for the
And
speedrun
Stanley decided
achievement?
that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Let's see here. There's one. Oop. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that in this one, but we'll just see where it goes.
Really
When
forgot what
Stanley
this
came to a set of
happened.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My left, okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, it is a good lounge. You can't
Yeah.
deny. Look at this.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few
I
moments
want a drink.
in this immaculate, beautifully
Ah.
constructed
Oh,
room.
you don't
what-
get one.
Stanley
I want my
simply
cold
stood
drink.
here,
Ugh.
drinking it all in.
Literally, drink
No,
it.
he didn't.
Oh, my cold drink. They got it in yellow flavor, and purple.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Is that like a Source coffee machine? This is what it looks like it says on this. This Source. Here we go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
My left. Okay, it's this way, right?
Okay. Straight ahead.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
How do I know if I'm not lying right now?
You never know. You could be lying to yourself.
Oh god, I need a minute on that one. Jesus.
Look, Stanley, I
This
think
is
perhaps
inviting.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You're making
I
yourself sound like one.
realize investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ah,
What? Really?
it's my story.
I was in the middle of
My
something.
way.
Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Yep.
you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To
Ah.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now
Red or
listen carefully,
blue?
this is important.
Red or blue pill?
Stanley walked through the red door.
It's a blue pill.
Well, I like the color blue, so I'll take the blue one.
Aha,
Yeah.
perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door. Gotcha.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through
Through the
red
blue door. Oh, here we go.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Ooh, unfinished
Haven't
source
even finished
textures. My
building the section
favorite.
of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire
The old
story
hammer
I'd
editor
written
tool.
out
And the
specifically
absolute
for
nightmare that
you?
thing is.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work
Yes.
with me? You've
Yes,
given me
want that.
absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh.
A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
You can tell that this is.
Yeah.
What if I don't want it? Alright. It's a new option. We'll take it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm going to give it a 3 for the fact we have 3 options now.
Yeah.
Of course, a 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
What makes a man to look for? Is it just the gold power? Or is it just born with a heart full of duality?
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Huh.
To be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Here we are. Ooh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Alright. What we got? Let's see. In total. Let's see. Where is me? It must be around here somewhere. No, further. There we go. There's me. Number 427. Let's get to the correct door. Let's see. Any other stats? Or want to ask for some friends for help?
Oh.
You can tell-
Flow.
I must have just made this account yesterday. He's got an unnamed icon and everything.
Yeah.
And apparently, a dead rat is better than me. Well, this is just insulting. Well, at least I'm not 9,329th.
Nine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go back through the third door again.
Now, would you say
Wait a minute.
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Our response is neutral.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Yay. And now it says loading.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Ah.
You click the button to move him back to the
There's a
right,
fern over here.
and if he reaches the fire, you
Alright,
fail.
that's nice.
It's a very
That's to
meaningful
the
game.
player of the
All
room.
about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
There's
the
an ugly
message of
baby.
the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
So
Why
what?
don't you
4
give
hours?
4 hours of play to
I don't even
make
like
Oh my
babies.
god, it's going
Fuck
to
that.
sure to keep
be a
your
long
experience.
stream, isn't it?
Nah, this fern is far more interesting. Good.
Heartless bastard. Did
I
you do it
actually
because you
want to
hate
try.
babies?
I want to
Sure,
know if
despite me.
Someone's done
If
it.
it's
I
for
know
that
it's been
Yeah.
I
done.
don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Does it change
I can't
something?
think
I think
of
he
a
gets a
single
dialogue
thing
line
that
with
might
4
improve the
hours, man.
experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
Ooh.
Just to ease the pain.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. What are we getting? Let's see what's installed. I guess Team Fortress. Oh,
Well,
Ah.
Stanley, is this any better?
Minecraft.
At last, the one thing
Something
I've
it
always
does.
desired.
Seems to be
A
in
game
an
I had
older
absolutely
version of it.
nothing to do with. But is it enough?
I mean, I gotta give them this. This recreation is very accurate.
Will it ever be enough?
3D clouds and all.
Well, I'll say this.
Now, if
I'm
only you
done
could
making
jump.
things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this.
Looks like we're
Stanley.
doing the Minecraft
I'm
stream
going
early.
to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then.
That's not a pretty house. I could do better.
It's your first house. It's always going to be a dirt
See,
one.
but does it need yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's
Lovely.
complete. I made this, Stanley.
Wait a minute. This
Look
is just
at
a flat texture. These
Gaze
doors are
upon
3D
my work of
nowadays.
art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
And now it's 3D. Okay.
Isn't
There
it
we go.
grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Ooh.
Diamond everything. Yes, yes,
Lovely.
yes. Come along, Stanley.
Okay, I'll
We
get the
have it
command
defining.
controls and... Oh, okay. We're doing manually. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't jump.
Nope. Maybe if I just... It's even got the music. Nice. See if I can... Ah, damn.
No,
Is falling damage a thing?
Oh
don't
my,
think it is.
It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Let's go this way. This way. Mushrooms. Okay.
Oh, no.
gravel,
This is far more
bit of iron,
open-ended than I
okay.
had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you
Another
feel
down.
utterly irrelevant. This won't do at
Oh,
all.
it keeps
when I-
going, man. It just keeps going.
Even the diamonds
Oh,
couldn't
God.
save this one. Okay, new game.
No, oh. You just
You
started.
didn't install a creeper.
Damn it. Meanwhile, Steve's next door, heading into Smash Brothers.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You
That timer's not
trapped
accurate.
in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't
Sorry.
have done it any better myself. What
Nice.
is this game
In it
even
goes.
supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Pretty sure everyone's done that.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Let's see, how janky is this? Oh, I've let go of it. No. Oh,
No.
fuck, I can't jump. Oh, damn it. Alright, fine, we'll leave it. What do we got here?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I think he's messing with us.
There we go.
Genius.
Alright.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
What?
I really don't care.
How
much
come
to
we
see
only
you
just-
stumble through any more of these
Oh.
games. and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So,
Escape,
why don't
escape.
you get cozy and...
Whee! Ah. No. Work in progress. Oh, this really is the beta stuff here, isn't it? Where's the narrator? He's gone absent.
Yeah. Maybe we need a different one. Maybe with a female voice this time.
Shit. Oh, off we go. Oh,
Oh.
hang on. Oh, this is the Half-Life mod version of Stanley Parable we're looking at. They must have abandoned this place years ago.
I can still hear Gordon Freeman. If you listen closely.
Oh. It's the right path, and back this way must be our office. Yes. I wonder how different the original Half-Life mod is in comparison. I never really got around to playing it, because I didn't have Half-Life at that time. Wow, such an advancement in the office.
Visually a mod? Then?
Yeah, it started out as a mod and then became its own thing.
I actually didn't know that. Cool.
Well, there's our office, so maybe... Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
But the end is not the end.
This is what I get from just disobeying orders, I guess.
Do it again. You should actually walk down the stairs. This is also one of my favorite endings.
We'll just see what we get. Let's see.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of
Each
time
time
before he
restart,
found
it's
the
slightly
others,
different.
wherever they were.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time.
And every time there's like the PCs. I actually don't know what it does if you activate all of them with the purple screen thing that ticks up.
Let's see. Pretty sure I can still do this. I guess not. Not this time. Or is it a different screen? Nah.
It's a different screen each time, I think.
Boop.
Is it?
It's that one. It's only that one. Any other monitor doesn't really count.
Well, it was multiples, but what do I
When
know?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, left it is. Let's see if that broom closet's still available as an ending.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
So you-
hoping he might find an coming to a staircase.
down we go.
You can
Stanley
actually
walked
get it closed
upstairs
if you
to
do it
his
often
boss's
enough.
office.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I thought you would only do that after doing it once, but I didn't go back that way
But
again.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
I've
blinking
seen this car 3
mysteriously
times
out
now.
of existence in a single
That
moment,
doesn't
no
make
reason
sense.
at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
Ah, that explains everything.
What a relief
Yeah.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
I just passed down the desk again.
Job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Happens all the
He thought
time.
to himself, "I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid."
Good.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
It's a
And then
miracle.
perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about
This is
a
getting
voice
deep, man.
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very
Oh,
odd
God.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
How
Believing
deep
that
does
it
this
was
rabbit
his
hole go,
fault
man?
to take
You
responsibility
don't
for
want to know.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
It's just a
that this
dream.
was
It's
dream.
just a dream.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
The buttons, man.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm going to open my eyes, and everything be fine. Oh, God.
Oh no, no, no. Run,
Oh,
run.
God. Oh, God.
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Oh, God, there's a noise now. Ah.
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
There he is.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I would have at least called 911. You know, found a dead
Yeah,
body.
somebody else will do it.
Oh, that was an event. Wait. This isn't.
All of his co-workers.
This isn't my office.
What could it mean?
I've
Stanley
not
decided
seen
to
this
go to the
variant, I
meeting
don't
room.
think.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh,
When Stanley came
back
to
here
a
now.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think that variant might be ideal for getting that whole speedrun record, I think.
Oh yeah.
Considering I'm right at the doors. But it's too late now
But
since I just
now
lost it.
you yeah.
Now, which one do I want? Let's go right again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he
make the
wanted to
best
stop by the
detour
employee
possible.
lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This
Wow.
room.
Wow.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Where's that button? Wait, ah. Wow. I could go that way. Suppose. Yeah,
Too
alright.
many choices.
He detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
There's an elevator.
Go down.
There's an elevator. You give me the prompt for an elevator, I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay.
You orchestrate.
Just go.
No,
Ugh.
not the right.
You orchestrate this
Why
place.
would
You
I
should know where it
ever
goes.
said it was to the right? What
Hey, I
was
did this like
thinking?
5 months
It's
ago.
clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's
Doesn't even have a
down,
diagram
right,
map.
Left,
Yeah.
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. The right way this time. Ah, here we are. Okay, this looks about right.
No, this isn't right at all. You're not supposed
I
to be
recognize
here
the spot.
yet. This is all a
I
spoiler.
actually could see
Quick,
this
Stanley,
bit
close
from
your
up here.
eyes.
Look, there's a.
Okay.
I recognize that monitor being there,
Just
Yeah.
being on its own.
who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
I've spoiled it now.
Rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Huh?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Reset. Do it again.
Okay.
Okay, a bit more on point this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
about
it
right.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, yeah, everything's lining up correctly this time. That's good. Seems correct so far. Oh, the doors are closed.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
Wait, what? No.
Okay, I was happy with 3, but I didn't want like
restarted
what's
the
that,
game over
8?
completely fresh.
No,
Everything
that's
should be
6.
Oh, did something change?
Oh, I mean, are we including that door?
Stanley,
That's 7
Did
technically.
you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or
I may have nudged it a bit,
Why
but
asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
well, I can't go that way. The
Okay.
chairs are blocking it.
Yeah, but
I-
go the left door.
I guess, you know, if you want to find the story, we go back the way it's intended. Yeah, that's not.
Oh.
Maybe. Hang on, maybe we can go that way. Ah, it's connected. I'll go this way. It seemed the most
Okay.
intriguing to me. Guess I go this way. Who knows what you did? You're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Okay.
Hmm.
Hang on a minute.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
That
Do we
doesn't make sense.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll
Yeah,
ever
a good
progress
reboot
by
will fix
starting
it.
over and
It
over
always
again.
does,
No.
right?
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Restart. Okay, from the top. We'll do it again. Hopefully
All of
everything
his
will be fine
co-workers
this
were
time.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
Okay.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
fine.
missed a memo.
No extra monitors yet. That's all good. Okay, it's just down this corridor. You should see the 2 doors right about.
Okay, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
I mean, you know, there's
It's
less
possible the
options
story's
now. All we have
back
to do
where
is,
we just
yeah.
came from.
If we can't
Why
go
don't we
forward, we'll go
the
back.
other direction and
No
see if we
going-
missed anything.
No stepping forward, no
2
stepping
steps.
backward.
Was it 2 steps forward, 1 step back?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, that's fine. Okay, maybe we just missed a door. Maybe it's elsewhere. Maybe it's the broom closet end. Oh,
I knew we'd miss something.
that was
The
just
story.
here.
Here it comes.
Any minute now.
Wait.
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other
Try
way
again.
and retrace our steps.
Maybe those doors came back. Maybe we just. Oh god, it's getting worse.
Now this.
It's not even
I'll be
finished in
honest,
here.
I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
It's not even
Is that correct?
furnished.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
Yay! I
Yay.
did it! Yay!
I know you put in a lot
did
of
it.
hard
Beat
work,
the
but
game.
It really paid off. So, good job.
Well, now what?
Oh no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people
Well, I
win
mean,
fair and
it took a
square,
bit of
and this
effort,
was
you know.
not one
It
of
took us a
those
bit to get here,
situations.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, that was quite content being there, you know. Okay.
Nice check.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Adventure line.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Easy enough. I mean, you know, you just gotta follow the line. How hard can that be?
Yeah.
It knows where it's going. I think. Okay. All right. Well, it knows
You
where it wants
follow
us
the
to go.
line.
Follow the line. Yeah. How can that be?
You see?
It's quite
The
smart
line
too.
knows where the story is. It's over
Avoids
in
messes.
this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a
Wait
thought.
a minute.
Wouldn't wherever we
Okay.
end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving
Wait a minute.
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination
shouldn't be
is
deviating this
inevitably
far, but-
conjured into being via
Oh,
the very
okay.
manifestation of the nature
I
of
was
life
just-
itself? Okay, Stanley,
Wait a
I need
minute.
to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can
Okay,
both agree
wait.
that the nature of
Oh,
existence
God, it's getting
is in
worse.
fact a byproduct of
Alright, we'll
one's
just fall back the
subjective
line and
experience
maybe we'll
of
be
that
fine.
Existence, right? Okay.
Have
Now,
you
if
ever
my
played,
experience of your existence rests inside
Yeah.
of your subjective
on.
experience of this office, is this office in
Antechamber, do you know the
fact
game?
the skeleton of my
Antechamber.
own relative
Yeah, but I've heard of it.
experiential
I haven't tried it
mental
because of how
construct.
confusing it is to make progress in that kind of game.
That got a bit weird.
Yeah.
didn't it?
This is
Well, I'd
like,
like to
because this is
apologize.
like this concept
Sure
that
where I
they
was going
got
with all that. You know what? I
stairways.
think what we need right now is a bit of music to
Oh,
lighten
yes,
the mood.
please. There we go. Having an adventure. Yeah. Okay, go this way.
Fun fact, there's a Stanley Parable Dota 2 announcer,
Of
and
course
they
there
play
is.
this new ways. At some point if nothing happens in the game for too
Cut the
long.
music, Go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
Ooh.
this fern will be very
Look how
important.
detailed
later
this
in the
fern
story.
is.
Make sure you
It's
study
nice.
it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to
I can
miss
tell
anything.
you that this fern is nothing but 2D textures. There's nothing 3D whatsoever.
A shame.
That's the miracle and magic of clever texture work. It looks 3D. Fascinating. Anyway. Oh. No. Okay. Moving on. Can we have the music back,
Wait,
please?
but we're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this
The line's
ringing a
heading
bell?
back this way. Yeah, we started that way.
Yeah.
And now we're that. Wait a minute. That doesn't
This
make.
doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not. Okay, we'll just follow the line. And maybe it knows. It's just taking a detour. You know, it knows how the rules of the universe are. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, no, not again.
Well, I mean, it's not the wrong way, considering we're supposed to end up here, just not in this doorway.
To hell with it. Restart.
Do it again. From the top. Okay.
You know
Yes.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever
Trademark.
done for us? We're
It's been
intelligent
trademarked.
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
That one. Okay. That seems good enough to me.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path,
I
a new story.
actually like how supportive he is in this one, and most of the others is just like, oh yeah, you're
Get
stupid.
wild. Use your
Yeah, you're right.
imagination.
One
Whatever
time
it
he
might be,
encourages us
Stanley,
branching out, doing
I'm
our own
ready
thing.
for it.
Gotta be more interesting than what the adventure line was
No, not you again.
trying to be.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto
trying to
the line
intervene.
from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
The line
and
is
that should be
the
fine.
word that says lines is trademarked. Okay. Apparently, you can just trademark the word line.
Yeah, we can.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
So
Well,
I know
by
that
my
that
choice,
door
I'm gonna go
has
the
to
opposite
lead somewhere,
direction
Yeah.
because it's
which means
my
that
choice.
Somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And
Yes.
that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Mhm.
So starting
Yeah.
from the right,
Sounds
let
about
us
right.
ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
I mean,
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
yes.
Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
All right, here we go. What? Hang on a minute. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, what's this? The confusion
I wonder
ending.
if this is actually a
You're
full-out
telling
guide
me
you can use.
That's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Find the
Are we
confusing ending
supposed to restart
schedule.
the game
Okay.
Eight times? That's really how all this
See.
goes? It's all determined?
Hmm.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart
The
again.
narrator's gone.
Am I
Okay.
just supposed to
No.
forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
This is a
My mind goes
bookstore?
blank
I want to find a
simply because
bookstore.
It's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Narrator forgets about
Why don't I
previous
get to
restarts.
decide? Why don't I
You've
get
been
a
playing
say
the
in all of
confusing
this?
ending for
Is it
16
really?
minutes approximately. I wonder if that's
It can't
accurate.
be. I don't want it
17
to be.
minutes now.
I think
don't
it
want the
is, like,
game to
it's
keep
tracking up.
restarting.
If
don't
I
want to
started
forget
with
what's
this,
going
this would have
on.
been a good way
I don't want
to
be
fact
trapped
check
like
it.
this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I guess we're just in here for
So-
now.
Okay.
Well, on this list here it
guess now we
says
just
we
wait,
attempt to play the
you know.
story, but it's
I
prevented.
suppose in some way,
Unable to
that
go
this is
anywhere or
our
do
whole
anything.
story,
Sounds
wouldn't you
about right.
agree? I'm not quite sure.
That
if
means
we're in
logically the game will
destination
restart on
or
its
the
own
journey,
then.
Though they're always saying that life is about
We're just
the journey
skipping a
and
step,
not the
right?
destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
We can't do
We'll find
anything,
out,
so we're
won't
following
we?
the schedule, really.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Actually, it's only up now because it's raining like hell and I have trouble understanding you.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, the game restarted on its own, so must have done
Yay.
everything
all
right.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Let's try this again. Seems everything's fine. I think.
What's
And
this?
we're back to two
When
doors again.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Alright, we'll go left this time. I'm gonna do things my way, though. It's been my way since the start, damn it.
Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Excuse me, just
Stanley
gonna
decided
head
to
on
go
in.
up to his boss's office.
Hey, wait,
Coming
did
to a
you
staircase,
walk by the
Stanley
broom
walked
closet?
upstairs to
I
his
walked right by
boss's
it.
office.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, one of the executives bat. Oh, yes, it opened. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not years, of course. Alright. Oh, that's the executive bathroom. Neat. Right, I guess we go in here. Unless, maybe if I just carefully... Oh, no, hang on. Maybe if I just...
Sorry, man.
No, that's fine.
Just skim.
Just trying to...
Stepping in,
There we go. Sucker. Alright, let's go back home.
Oh,
Following.
shit, I didn't know that you could do this.
Yeah, following the story. Bah! I'm going home my own way.
Go into the broom closet.
I could, but only a broom closet. You've seen one broom closet ending, you've seen them all. Let's see.
Also, I was wrong. It's actually not only rain, it's that hailstorm. Is it with the ice falling?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
it yeah.
Lovely. That would explain the noise then. Oh.
Yeah.
That door wasn't
Can
open.
you also hear that?
No, I couldn't hear it.
Okay.
Discord was
why
doing
they
the work
figured
for you.
Yay.
What's this? You are now leaving.
I actually didn't know about this ending.
Okay, so fun fact about this ending, it's actually unfinished. You can still access it for some reason, it's just they didn't finish it. So we'll just see how far this goes. The escape pod seems to be upstairs, so let's go do that.
Maybe I did. I just don't remember it well.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no narration anymore.
Yeah, that's the worrying part. We've successfully escaped the narrator properly by our own terms now.
But how do I know what I'm supposed to feel now and what to not do? Like,
We'll have to do
this
ourselves.
is free will now.
How many flights of stairs are there? It's like that scene in the Ghostbusters when they couldn't use the elevator. Must be past the teens by about now. Oh, I think we're up here now. Here we go. Escape pod launch bay. Could have used the elevator. Here we go. Should be somewhere in here. I think. Something. Ah, here we go. Alright, we just jump into the escape pod and get the hell out of here. And I think that's it. There we go. And then it just ends.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a proper ending, but it just stops right there. That's it. That's how it ends. Yeah, it's an unfinished ending, but it's a neat one.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just pause real quick. This is why I don't want the cat in here.
Oh. Did Stanley let his cat out?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, it's
Did
just...
Stanley let his cat out?
I hope he has. Sorry. It seems officially the cat's moved in here now. I tried, removing him, but he won't
all
leave
of his
now.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I swear there was
No
a...
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Not here. Damn it. I can just take these boxes. I want to escape, damn it.
This isn't such a game.
Let's see. Still got quite a bit of time, really. I guess we go to the right this time?
Yeah, maybe follow through with the there's something you have forgotten ending.
Maybe.
Just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
How many variants
But
do you have of
eager
these
to get
things?
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's see. Do not jump from the cargo lift when it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000 quid. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000 quid. Well,
Look, Stanley, I think, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform.
I mean, I
and
could have survived
plunged to
that.
his death. Good
Oh, you
job,
can't.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I did it. I proved I was the
Yay.
better man.
oh, speedrun tactic.
Oh yeah, let's
All
do
of
the
his
speedrun ending.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to, when Stanley came to a set of two open
Speedrun,
doors,
speedrun.
he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, we can do this. Oh, if only there was a sprint button.
Yet
The
there was
Glenn's
not a
friends we
single
disabled this
person
too.
there either.
Damn it.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
What
his
is
boss's
faster?
office.
No,
But
this will
coming
take
to a
longer.
staircase,
Almost there.
Stanley walked
I think you have to
upstairs
finish
his
it because
boss's
like
office.
the route we took just now is like the fastest one. We just jumped to your death, you know.
The moment
you
he
gotta
entered
beat the
his
storyline.
manager's office, Stanley froze
Was
in
it
his
2,
tracks.
4,
Not
8,
a living
I think
soul
it's
anywhere.
Damn it.
two,
Could he really be all
two,
alone?
8.
This was too
4,
much for
5.
Stanley to take. Too much for any man. Stanley
There
was
we go.
in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
This is taking longer than just letting them talk.
Wasn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few minutes.
God damn
Some
it.
calming New Age music.
Damn it, it's faster just to let him talk and then actually spray him up.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn it, speedrunners must hate this game.
oh, this is a run gone badly.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yeah, weird. Moving on.
Don't question it, move forward.
Okay. Boop. I guess we're going this way now. Wasn't what I planned, but whatever.
I mean, loading times don't count, so that's good.
We're past that 4-minute marker now. We
Yeah.
wasted so much time now.
Stanley
sure,
walked
like,
straight
4
ahead
minutes
through
is a
large
lot.
door that read, "Mind
It's
Control
because of the whole
Facility."
dialogue thing. That's the problem.
Although
I'm
this
gonna go this
passageway
way
had the
though.
word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't think so.
Well, death is an escape, so it's not really
The door
wrong, is
behind
it?
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get
too
back
late.
on track.
I'm already halfway through. I gotta commit now.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his
I feel like
death.
I'm drifting a little bit to the right. Kind of annoying. That's inviting. So inviting, I'll jump in. Oh, seems fine to me. Wee.
You equipped your longfall boots, right?
Seem to be.
Nice.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Ah, Wheatley
it
must have made
reflected
this.
that his life had been of no
Not enough
consequence
spikes, though.
whatsoever. Stanley
Yeah.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Doesn't seem quite a crusher
Having
plate.
his narrow vision of what this world is.
So Adrian's
Perhaps
back.
his death was a
Just
there you
witnessed
loss,
Stanley's death.
plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he
What a
resigned
jump from just being in the broom closet ending.
violent end
Yeah.
to a brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh,
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
my god.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated. As
Is
the
it still
machine
moving, or is
crushed
it just
every
stopped
bone
right
in his
now?
body, killing him instantly.
Can't tell because it's not. Oh, okay. Oh, I seem to have escaped. Ah, Joke's on you. I've escaped.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Wait, is the narrator
When
the
every
bad
path
guy?
you can walk has been created for you long in
What?
advance, death becomes
I think this
meaningless,
ending's like the true
making life
final
the
ending,
same.
personally. Due
Do you
to,
see now?
well, it's a
Do you
museum.
see that Stanley was already
Also, the credits
dead
are here.
from the moment he hit start?
Ah,
Gotta appreciate that. Let's see, got buttons. Button sounds. Hmm. Wait. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and the synthesized tone. Okay. Do love sound effects. Office computers. Someone's playing
it's always
solitaire.
being solitary.
Filing cabinets. Corridor. Oh, look at this! Look at this one-to-one recreation. Our office is over here. Look at that! Wow.
I always liked such recreations in museums.
Right.
No, left.
Left. Okay. Left it is.
Yeah, you listen to me.
Ah, he's the narrator of my life. I see. God, look at all this stuff. What, Warzone? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ah, it wouldn't stop
Yeah,
me.
how dare they enjoy shooters?
And she got map layouts here and everything. Alien base. Awesome. Oh, that's such a waste. It goes down there and everything. This is a full-on museum. I mean, you know, want an excuse to pick up the game
Yeah.
now to fully see this museum. Now's the time.
Is this sale still on?
Select games are still on sale due to some reasons. They want to extend it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think the sale ended today. It's usually like 5 or 6.
Yeah, depending on region. Here in the UK, it's 6. Let's see. Oh, it's got a chain on the back. I didn't notice that. Neat touch. Monitor room elevator. Neat. Ooh. What's this? One of this from an early version of the countdown meeting. There's a button I could have pressed. Freedom ending. Nice. Ah, here's the way out.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How
Yeah,
they wish
it
to
does for
control
some
one
fucking
another.
reason.
How they both
I mean, there's
wish to
also a
control.
series.
Yeah, on Netflix. Although, to be fair, DreamWorks will allow anything to be a TV show.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I think at some point I need to watch Boss Baby just to see how much of a clusterfuck and mindfuck it is.
Nah, you don't need to watch it. Just the trailer's enough.
I mean, I watched the honest trailer of it. It's like, is it real or not?
Just go watch Storks. It's the same experience.
Storks? What?
You know, Storks. The old... Oh. Never mind.
Oh.
I died. There's not enough room to explain it.
I mean, is there a need for Kung Fu Panda for, like, isn't
I
the
want
story
that.
pretty much...
I don't care what they do. I want it.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like... Fuck, I think I actually didn't watch 3. Why have I not watched 3 yet?
I don't know. Why haven't you? I mean, you know, it's not my favorite. If I had a tier list, I'd label as 1, 2, and 3 as my ranking personally. 3's not terrible. It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
it's the weakest personally.
Yeah, but that happens often. But...
It looks like I have to restart this on my own. Okay, restart. I seem to have died. Shame.
Oh well, it wasn't the first one.
Oh god, someone's made a right mess.
All of his co-workers had gone.
Jesus, who allowed this to exist?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, let me see if I can do a thing. Ah. No, I don't have it. Shame. I was trying to see if I got the command console available or not. Oh well. No loss here, really. Okay. Let's see where we should go next.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm running out of options now, I guess.
You still have the phone option on the right.
Let's go to the right then.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee.
Oh yeah, like a comparison. Like, you know, Kung Fu Panda 3 is actually a sequel that is not bad. I just say it's the weakest. Didn't mean it's a terrible film.
Yeah, it's like, and I think like they all have good qualities, leave aside. And actually, you know, core characters with Poe becoming a teacher.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got
where I'm going next.
Foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
I could
is
just
difficult,
jump and get down there right now.
No, don't do it. Let it play out.
No, no, I must. I can't just let him control my life again.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes, I'm even ignoring Plimer's wishes.
Something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
How do we make
Now
a Star
listen
Wars
carefully,
sequel?
this is
Death Star.
important.
So we
Stanley
were
Yeah.
Death Star.
through the red door.
Okay, red door it is.
Like, people meme on the
God,
sequels
you are
for,
willing to
you know,
listen to me.
repeating the Death Star
See,
thing.
I really have wanted you to
It's
be
like,
happy
you know,
all
the
this time.
original stood at
The problem
first,
is all
and
these
people were
choices.
largely okay
The
with
two of
that.
us always trying to get
At
somewhere
least
that
they're
isn't
okay now.
here. Running and
So we
running
can't
and
just do
running
Death
just the way
Stars
you
again.
did right
Okay,
now.
fine.
Don't
We'll
you
have a
see that
huge
it's
armada
coming,
fleet. We can have an amazing war with that. Okay, cool. But they have the
want
power of a Death Star
I
each. God
we
damn
would
it.
both be so much
Aye.
happier if we just
Also, we're going to include a fleet
And I think
mobilizing scene
I
without
think I know
any
a solution.
build-up to it
Yeah,
whatsoever,
let me
making it
show
feel
you.
unsatisfactory, because it just comes off as a cheap problem solver.
What, you think we put effort behind these films?
It's still like,
What do we want?
The Force Awakening
What are we
showed
looking
potential.
for?
Potential? What's that?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful.
This is nice.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this
Ooh.
place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I
Very
actually
serene.
feel happy.
Lovely.
Yeah, it makes me feel I forget the anger over new Star Wars. Just focus on the Clone Wars, best Star Wars there is. You haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and that's what's making me leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Alright. Fine. Whoa, there's new colors. It's just
Ooh, shiny.
Where were we?
lovely. Anyway. Sorry, my amusement only lasts for 5 seconds. Ooh, a stairwell.
Oh no.
Well, I
Stay
must
away
see
from
where
those
those stairs go.
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
But I must go
Please,
where
no,
the story
Stanley,
takes me.
Let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
That's the one power I can take away from him, isn't it?
No!
If he wants to stay at some place, he can't do that.
No, no, what are you doing, Stanley?
Curse
Please,
this
I'm
falling
asking
damage.
you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Well, at least you give it to somebody, but yeah.
It's kind of the
Seems
same
good.
thing as
It's
Boba
rough
Fett,
up.
really, isn't it?
My God.
Such minimal
Is
screen
this
time
really how
is the
much
most
you
fan
dislike my
favorite.
game? You'll throw yourself
Yeah.
from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I
But-
reading the situation correctly?
The pathway goes this way.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Hmm.
It looks like you
Must
wanted to
jump
make a
over a
choice
ledge.
after all. Well, this one is yours.
Ah,
Is it over? restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, there he goes. The last time I died, it didn't do it for me. Right, we're back. Again.
Okay, would you now please listen to me and do the phone ending on the right?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Ah, yeah,
of
there's
code.
this one as well.
Just, there we go. I'm out. Ah,
At
can't
first,
keep me in forever.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and
I have to
realized
apologize
it
for
was
the
part
chat.
of the
You
game
can't see it
design
right now.
He then praised the game for its
White on
insightful
white.
and
What a
witty
great
commentary
combination.
into the nature
I
of
should have
video
picked
No,
gray.
Adrian also
and its
enjoys 2D
examination
cameras
of
more than
structural
3D.
narrative tropes.
Maybe I can just...
Now that you're here, what do you think?
I could just...
Isn't this a fun and unique
Ah,
place
damn.
to be? Why
The
don't
room's
we
too
take a
small.
minute just
Can't
to
fit it.
drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I guess, yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to
I can't.
Any of these points and so many
It's
more,
too far to the
all
bottom
of
right.
them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Okay. Oh, we get a song. Lovely.
This isn't too bad.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Ooh.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
Oh,
What Stanley liked most was buttons.
that's true.
He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Okay.
Did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Oh.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite
Oh, that's neat.
terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Very unbearable.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Neat. And just lose the music. We have to restart on our own. God damn it. Redo. Right, I think we got room for one more. Ooh, speedrun, speedrun! This is the most direct route.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Speedrun,
this was
speedrun,
not the correct
speedrun,
way to the
You
speedrun.
meeting room,
didn't
and Stanley
read
knew
only
it
correctly.
well. Perhaps he
Does
wanted
it have to be
stop
the
by
main way?
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I think
Stanley felt like
Quickly, refer to a guide before changing my mind.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley
Gotta
was
reach
so
my
bad
death.
at
Gotta reach my
following
death.
directions, It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets
Did I
to
get
tell
it?
him what to do,
Did I do it?
Stanley leapt from the platform
I
and
think
plunged
you have
to
to
his death.
do
Good
like
job,
the
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
It's the main story, isn't it?
yeah.
Ah, squandered that. Oh, now we can do this properly. No distractions at all. None whatsoever. Fancy monitors, though. Haven't seen any more of those markers yet, though, which is kind of annoying. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll explain what that unlocks later on till we get to this next ending that Plasma so demands to be seen.
Set of two open this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The
Yeah, it's
lounge
the
was
freedom
tall,
ending.
majestic,
Okay.
perhaps too, but eager to get back to business.
There must be like some
Stanley took
strategy
the
behind it
first
then.
open door on his
Considering we
left.
tried to do it as fast as possible and it didn't work in our favor.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
We
he
should put some
wasn't
hand
fired
railings on
years
this thing.
ago.
I've jumped down this thing so many times.
This is actually a
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
hard
we've gotten
question
off
for
on the
me
wrong
to win.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Does Mass Effect
best
count
one
with
Realize
elevators?
trusting someone else
No,
can
no,
be
Mass Effect
difficult.
has proper loading
The
screens. They're
fact
pretty
is that
decent.
The story has been about nothing
Oh
but
yeah,
you
the Mass
all
Video.
this time. There's someone
Best
you've been
loading
neglecting,
screens.
Stanley.
I'm sure I've got
Someone
one.
you've
I just
forgotten
can't
about.
think of it right now.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by
That's
yourself.
loading screen.
I'm not asking for me. I'm
That's
asking
hard.
for
I'm
her.
sure I know of one, but I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that one. That one's my favorite till you tell me what it is.
Your chance to redeem
Yeah.
yourself.
I
To
can't
put
think it
your
right
work
now.
aside, to let her back
I think
into
with the
your
best
life.
like loading screens are the
She's
ones that are the
been
most
waiting.
interactive. That's my favorites.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
that's
sad.
fair.
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up. Oh, no, you can't.
What?
Did you just unplug the phone?
It's not even
But that
wired up
wasn't
correctly.
supposed
It's
to
just a
be.
power
How did you
supply.
do that?
It's not even a functioning
You actually
phone.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day.
How
Stanley
can you
picks up the
patent
phone,
stuff like
he's
that?
taken
God
to his
damn it.
apartment where he finds
Ah,
his
that
wife, and the two place
right. That
themselves
explains
with
it
another.
then.
Music
Bandai
comes in,
Namco.
fade to
Ugh,
white,
typical.
roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually
I remember
somehow
that
incorrect course of action.
the Dragon Ball
How is that
games
even
had
possible?
something like that where you could
None of
interact with the
these
loading screens a
decisions were
little
supposed
bit
to
just to
mean
pass the
anything.
time.
I don't
That
understand.
would explain it.
How on earth are you
'Cause
making
that's Bandai.
meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh shit. He's figured it out.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely
It only took till
ignored
now
even
for you
the
to
most
notice.
basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Right.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
It's
But
life.
if used incorrectly,
Yeah.
can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or
Those
he could
damn people in
systematically
the
set
non-existent
fire to
water.
every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make?
Burn.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense.
There's also
and
a
at no
showing.
time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an
Damn you,
excuse why
Namco,
you
for getting
cannot
that
continue
patent.
talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, the back of the sack and crack.
You are not making any sense.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever
The
make
fuck
a
am I doing out
significant
here in
contribution
space?
to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will
Sitting
guide you
off
in
in
an
the
exercise to test and
oven's on
reinforce
fire
the
this
material
time.
covered in this video.
Alright, field exercise. Here we. Oh.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and
Okay.
see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Right.
This way, please.
Okay. Right, well, everything seems fine so far. Ah, they added railing. Good. Can't let me jump off this time.
Yeah.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
That'd be
Imagine
silly.
The main character
Yeah.
dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make
Well,
no
the
sense. at
Assassin's
all.
Creed.
We just
Yeah,
have
the
to
Assassin's Creed loading
as soon as
screens is
possible
technically
before the
cheating a little
narrative
bit.
contradiction
I'd say the
gets any
same would
worse.
apply to Bayonetta.
Unfortunately,
Theirs is the
it
same as
seems
well.
this
You can
place
practice
is not well
combos and
equipped
such
to deal with
midway the
reality.
loading screens. But yeah, you're still playing the game technically, so that's how they can get away with it. Well, everything seems fine so far. Reality's not quite caught up yet.
Yay.
As we just go back to the office. You know, this would be faster if we just hit the button.
You'll take the door on the
Just
left,
saying.
back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
But I don't want to be in the real world. It sucks.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing
Okay.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
When
From the top.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You mean his right?
Yeah.
No! Why did you
Oh,
do that?
God.
Quickly, hurry back in the other
Oh,
direction.
God.
Perhaps we're not too late.
Just back.
Okay. Very good.
Reality was catching up there a little bit. It should be fine. Ooh.
It's ruined. I can't
Bugger.
believe after everything we talked about that you.
Okay, so fun fact about all this glitchiness and such here, like these are actual models that were created for this. They didn't just like manually put all this stuff in.
Left here like so much
Wow,
garbage.
that's commitment.
It's worthless now.
Hang on a minute.
And what am
maybe
I
I
supposed
can-
to do? Even if there were a way to continue,
I
would it
can't
be
go up
worth
the
it?
table.
To know that my story is correct? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
I love the economy when it's not in my favor.
Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way.
I want to go over
Is
the
it better
table.
to shut the game down entirely?
Oh, the red
To
door's over
willingly
there as
destroy
well.
all my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I
Grr, everywhere.
No,
Everywhere. Okay.
I have to shut the game down. I have to.
You can't close the game. I can only close the game.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, here we go. God. That wasn't safe.
I'm here. I'm still
Is
here.
Stanley
Here in
Parable
this
actually in
pile of
VR?
rubbish.
That would be
With
cool.
You.
That'd be the
You
next
thought you were
release.
so clever. Now look where we are. My entire
Actually, I'm
game
saying that.
destroyed.
I think someone is
Was there
working on
anything in
a
the world
Stanley
that was mine
Parable
and you
mod
wanted
for
it
Half-Life
right?
Alex, so I'm looking forward to
Did
that.
you think it would be
Oh,
funny?
neat.
You just had to see. Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Where's that red light
He
coming
actually
from?
knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Well,
Oh,
spitting
I
facts there,
behave
aren't you?
like one.
story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would
We
have
have
seen there was
completely
a
torn
whole
his shit
underground
with his
facility.
story, left, right, and
You'd have
center.
destroyed it and been
We only allowed it
victorious.
once.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Game is...
Behave exactly
Oh, here we go.
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
guess we're
follow
getting
my
a second
lead and
chance
you'll
here.
be fine. All right. When
Okay, let's
Stanley
not
came
waste
to
it.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
He's
left.
right. Okay.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly.
Oh, okay.
Hurry. Is behave
Okay,
exactly
okay.
as Stanley would.
Try that again.
That means choosing responsibly.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm quite sure
we kind of are. This is probably the last one we're doing, so...
no, we need to do one more. We have time, I think.
Stanley
Okay.
came to
And-
a set of 2 open doors.
Hello, Abraham. Don't worry, the end is not the end.
It never is the end. It never is the... Loading is the end. Okay, we wanted to go to the left. Hopefully reality won't break his heart this time.
Either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Broadcast
office,
it.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, it's
Oh
locked.
no, locked.
Damn it. Okay, here we go. I can't even go... I can't go down.
Stanley walked upstairs to
We're
his
forced. We
boss's
have no
office.
choice in this.
Don't like having not the choice. Ah,
It's not even an executive bathroom anymore. It's just a door. And... Hang on.
Stepping
Screen now.
inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh my god, they're finally gonna fix the damn hot dog to bun ratio.
Great.
Who orchestrated
About
this?
goddamn time.
He saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
I hope my mic's set up
He
for
had
this.
seen it on his boss's
I mean, I've been
computer
using it the whole
just
stream,
last
but
week.
is it set up for the game?
Night Shark 115.
That's true.
Was this the
Let's see.
code to open the door? Would it
Night
still
Shark
work? There was only one
115.
way to find out. Stanley had been
It's not
trained
working.
never to speak up, but
It's not working. Do I need to hold a button? Is there a text chat speak thing? Shit.
Breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115 just oh god. I can't get in. There must be a tape recorder here somewhere. These guys always have these.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
You didn't think this far, narrator. I can't do that.
Right there on the wall.
Shit. Maybe I can call someone. Maybe they could do it for me. Oh god.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please
God.
speak the code into
I'm sorry.
the
It's
receiver.
not my fault.
Otherwise we can't get on with the story.
Yes,
This is a crucial step.
The most expensive boss. He's even got dollar
fine,
signs for
you're not gonna
cufflinks.
do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
I'm
If
sorry.
you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did
That's
you
why I
come
give a
here?
break in
You had
reality
a
so
choice,
much.
you know. You could have
Yeah.
gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you
You
wanted.
didn't want
over
me to go
there.
on the
Why
right.
did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Okay.
When Stanley
Uh.
was set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So this is what it feels like to be the narrator.
Isn't this much fun as I thought it would be?
Is everything okay?
This is
Stanley,
weird.
please. I need you to make a choice.
Nope.
I need you to walk
Okay.
through the
This must be
door.
the true ending.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, it definitely is with something like that.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is
Oh, we're getting
important.
credits and everything.
Yay!
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It
Thank
cannot
you,
exist
Kevin,
without you.
writing.
You understand me?
Amazing voice.
Whatever choice you make is just
Yeah.
fine. They're both
Always love it
right.
when it makes a
You
random
can't go wrong.
cameo in anything.
I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that
I mean,
step
he makes
forward,
this game.
please.
Oh yeah, if it
Did the
wasn't
right
him.
thing, but still.
Do something. Anything.
See
This is
additional
more
music.
important than you can ever know. I need this. The story
Ooh,
needs it.
character skin.
So, you hear me? Are you there?
Is animation in this?
Stanley, are you there?
Apparently.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to
Huh.
decide.
Havoc physics.
Time to make sure
Neat.
your choice is correct. That is
It's still made in source though.
choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Surprisingly patient, isn't he? Oh, I think that's everything in here. Oh, there we go.
Little ruffle presser.
I'll have to look into that, whatever that is.
Stanley
Right.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of
The end is
time
never the end,
before
is never the end, is never the end.
wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Okay, where haven't we gone now?
We didn't do the try to take control of the mind control one.
I suppose we could do that. Why not? It's the alternate bad end.
Stanley came to a set of two open
We'll take a
doors.
different route to
He
get there,
entered,
though.
but This was not
Make
the
it fun.
that's fair.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We're going the right way, just
And here
in the
it
wrong
was,
manner.
The lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a
Wow.
Wow.
But eager to get back to
Wow.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. We'll intentionally take
And
the
so he
detour.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, it's one of those games, is it?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I have a research on it, see if
Feeling
I'm
a
interested
wave
or
of
not.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to it. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not again! I won't be part
Oh,
of
come
this.
on,
I'm not
it's a
going to
good
encourage
closet.
you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
It's a broom closet.
Mm.
Okay,
I always take my time.
just needed a good breather in there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okie doke. Just want a quick break in the exec. There we go.
Yay.
Ah, it's lovely in here. I mean, scribbling on the wall is not my favorite, but I'll take it. Extreme bathrooms. Ah,
Ooh.
quality. I could do with a clean though. Anyway, it's a nice bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we can go in here. Ah, here's our way out. Just gotta. Here we go. Right. Ah, there's that
Yay.
texture bug again. I know this music. It's stock music that everyone uses on YouTube. And the narrator's singing. Very subtly.
That's me. Ding, 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 ding.
It's very quiet in the background, you can hear him. Alright, let's do that Metal Gear trick where it speeds up if we press it multiple times. Come on. There we go. Always works.
Yay, no, wait.
Damn it. Didn't work. Oh well. Ooh. So that's where you've been. Let's see, we need to find 2 more. No wonder I haven't found it.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Secrets, the keypad, Stanley
Oh,
pushes some buttons.
brilliant.
Oh, hey.
I didn't
Yeah,
have to
this
bother
is the
this time.
speedrun.
Kill
This, I
Supreme.
think if you do it enough, that the speedrun
We'll
triggers,
assist
but
you. Well, I'm glad they didn't waste any time with this one. We've already been here so many times. Down we go. Alright, let's do this again. Just gotta make a
Stanley walked
detour
straight
down
ahead
here
through the large
into
door that
this
read
room.
Mind control facility.
Now there is a secret here, but I can't remember how to trigger it.
uh,
Something about having to get back to
The
here
lights
pretty much
rose
after
on an
pressing the
enormous
buttons.
room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
I think
Stanley
that you
thought
probably
to
can save
himself.
time if you
Did he have the
click
strength
yourself
to find
downwards
out?
there. But yeah.
6 close. No, it doesn't. Okay. What if I go back? I mean, he would, wouldn't he? He would fit just right in place. I can't remember exactly what the trigger was. Do I have to stand?
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Oh, damn it.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Alright, I can't see a trigger. It would take too long just to get back here again. Basically, I think if you can get behind this gate and press the button or something, go back over there. There's a new button that exists over there. It initiates like a party mode, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Oh well. It don't matter.
This
Oh.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
Yeah,
someone's
did this.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh,
No.
can't be.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Nah, it's
It
preposterous.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
It's
spent
improbable.
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Are you Captain Jack Sparrow right now?
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
It looks
or sad
evil.
or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it
Evil.
monitored and commanded from this
Okay,
very
we
place.
press
And as the
on
cold
or
reality
off.
of his past began to sink
Well, I
in,
control my life
Stanley
my own
decided
way,
that
so
this machinery... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Oh, it's
After
my
they
life.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You
What?
were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're
Eh,
going to have to do much
I've already
better
done
than
it.
that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA
Didn't mention that part.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating
That's
the
a bummer.
entire complex.
Oh, I thought we were done with nuclear warfare.
Let's say 2 minutes. Now
2
this is
minutes should be
making
plenty.
it a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Got
You
buttons.
are the
2.
star.
Let's go find
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
see, there's a
Oh,
purple
this is
2
much
somewhere
better
around
than
here.
what I had in
Ooh,
mind.
failsafe.
There's
What
a
shame
one
we have
somewhere
so
as
little
well.
time
And
left to
I
enjoy it.
played
Mere
this so many
moments
times
until the
thinking
bomb
there's a
goes
way
off.
to shut it down.
No,
Precious
there isn't.
moments each
Ow!
years.
Damn it.
More time to talk about you.
What's this? Charge.
About
Okay.
me, where we're going. What all this
We can
means.
get out of here if we just use this door.
Where to start.
Uh,
What's that? You'd like to
voltage,
know where your
okay.
co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Gotta be. Oh, here we go.
I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die
damn it.
anyway. I'll
No,
tell
it
you
wants a
exactly what
green
happened
button.
to
Okay,
me.
we can find a green
I
button.
erased
Here's one.
them. I turned off the machine.
No,
I set you free.
there's a green button
Of
somewhere
course,
around here.
That was merely in this instance of the
Oh,
story.
can it be to find a green button?
Sometimes when I tell
There's
it,
one.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
That's
pushing
the.
buttons
Okay,
endlessly
blue
and
3.
then
Blue
dying
3. We can
to
find a
know.
blue 3.
Other times, I let the office sink into
blue
the
house.
ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Blue
Or I
10.
let it burn to a crisp.
Blue house again.
To say
I don't
this,
think these
though,
buttons
this
exist.
version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to
So,
make sense of everything
10.
and take back
It's all the
control
same.
wrested
They're all
away
the
from you.
same.
It's quite rich.
No.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
God,
next
I'm
go
regretting
around
this
will
choice.
be even better.
Maybe if I.
My
Oh, big red
goodness,
button.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm
God.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Oh,
right
thanks.
now.
Ah,
These
that's
are
nice,
precious
I think.
additional seconds.
I think.
Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh, maybe
Oh,
maybe in this
dear,
one.
What's the matter, Stanley?
I'll
Is
just
it
go
that you
press the
have
off
no
button. Maybe
idea
that'll
where
fix
you're
it.
Going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this
Turn it off.
room was
Turn it
capable
off.
of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every
I
little
just want
thing
out,
on this
man. I
screen.
don't even care about
Yeah,
turning it
they
off.
know me way too much. It's like you're watching me game and I don't like it.
Or this door, everything, anything, something here will save
2 attempts.
me. Why would you
damn
think
it.
that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any
I
idea
did.
what your purpose in this place is?
I
Oh,
I
you
solved
think
it
you
ages
did.
ago. I got the credits and everything.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
1 attempt.
But
Okay.
here's a
Boop.
spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Ah, shit.
It's just seconds ticking away
I
to
got
your
power.
death.
Oh,
You're
god.
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
Rude.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
Oh, shit.
Tragedy. You wanted to control
Try it
this
again.
world, that's fine.
Again.
I'm going to destroy it first, so you
What's that?
can't.
Boy.
Take a
Oh,
look at
god.
the
Give.
clock.
Oh,
That's 30 seconds
Oh,
you have
God.
left to struggle. 30 seconds until
No.
a breakdown and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Oh.
Or will you let it go
This is where I'm dying.
Another choice.
make it count.
Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke.
There's an 8
And
button. I'll
believe
press
me,
it.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Back.
Did we win?
I mean. Well, we must have won. It's loading.
Oh, nice.
We didn't die, I don't think. And we're back. Well, that was
All
neat.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it
There's
mean?
one.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Press the
No
thing.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
I
his
can't-
co-workers.
Oh wait, I pressed
No,
it.
but you
Okay.
did.
It just didn't. Okay. Now, I wonder what happens if I just restart again. Maybe another monitor will appear.
That seems logical.
All of his co-workers
This is
were
not the
gone.
office I wanted,
What
though.
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Maybe it's the office you need.
No. Hang on. Where is that button? I got my own buttons to press.
Maybe it's
there we
the
go.
button in
This
your
is the wrong room.
Okay.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just need a monitor to interact with. Gotta be one around here somewhere. Nope. Start again.
This is the wrong room.
Once more, with it.
Did you just say this?
Even now, Stanley's office was a
It's
distant
my
memory.
sound pad. I do what I want with it.
There was a computer,
Okay.
perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting?
It just
or a
got creeped up
photo?
when the game appears. Like, wait a sec, I never heard this from my run.
Nah, I bet you only appear again with another ending. I bet ya.
When Stanley came to a set
Alright.
of two open doors,
We have one
he
left.
entered the door on his left.
Yeah.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
This is the
well.
wrong room.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
I
by
think
the
it's the-
employee lounge first, just to admire
Did I
it.
accidentally go
Did
backwards? I must have accidentally
Yeah,
gone backwards.
I think.
I accidentally flicked the mouse.
Oh, there you.
It was okay.
I've not heard that variant before. We've gone here so many times.
Eager to get back to business,
It was
Stanley took
okay.
the first open door on his left.
Yeah, you have done this a couple of times. But to be fair, like, going to the employer lounge is a good way to find people.
Yeah, it made sense.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please,
Ooh, who is
stop
that?
trying to make every decision
don't
for
know.
yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who's her?
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ah.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay. Hey. I have the same building room.
Is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the
I have
oven.
the same apartment building.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Why don't we have a key to apartment?
No, this is our apartment. Oh,
Oh,
bastard.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to
Real.
see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Sorry,
It-
but you're in my story now.
Oh, God.
okay.
This is a very sad story about
It's
the
a very
death
small
of a man
apartment.
named Stanley.
Hey, what? Press. There
Stanley
we go.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that
I think I'm
demands
living
nothing
Stanley's
else,
life right now.
and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
F for chat, people.
Look at him
Okay.
There we go.
pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I mean, it's a living.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One
Lovely.
might even feel
It's the
sorry for him,
life.
except that he's chosen this life.
They pays the bills, right?
But in his mind,
Yeah.
in his
I
mind,
mean, I'd probably
he
do
can
this
go
as a
on
job.
fantastic
You know, it
adventures.
pays.
From behind his
It's
desk,
satisfactory,
Stanley
pressing
dreamed
buttons
of
you're told to
wild
do.
expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
It's called
And each day
escapism.
that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Hmm.
Ah. What's on
And so
TV?
he began to
Oh.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work,
I guess
he
I don't
stepped
have a
up from
TV.
his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Time of
Don't
the
talk shit
boys.
about
So
daydreaming.
he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors
Desk
and
wasn't
that he
there.
could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Amazing. Prepared dinner, okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Even the floor's like
Down one
leaking
path
with each
led
other
an
now.
enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
I remember
Down
that.
another was a game with a baby.
I remember
And
that.
he called it the Stanley Parable.
Ah, such an amazing adventure. Telling a
It was
story.
such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond
it would
hope
never
that it
end.
would never end, that he might always feel this free.
So many
Surely
choices.
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Just one more. Let's see. Yeah.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
This is my office.
Nothing has changed.
It's leaking into
The
reality,
longer
I think.
he spends here,
No.
the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Alright, sleepy time.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he
How
won't
is this
listen to me.
killing
He
me?
won't stop. Here,
Oh,
watch this.
because we all die
Stanley,
eventually.
The next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, you know, he tells me not to do it. Oh, that's a functioning clock. That's neat. Is it actually accurate to the hour? I wonder. Let's see. No, that's far too. That's off. I do appreciate the minute hand is actually moving though, very subtly.
That is neat.
Props for accuracy's sake, but inaccurate for time. It's not correct
But
whatsoever.
look at the time. You have to be at work. Press M.
Yeah, you're right.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Oh.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand?
back in the
that
office
every
now.
second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see
This is
what
the reality. I
see?
just happen to
How can I
stay
make
in
him
the
look at
office and not
himself?
leave.
Yeah.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Nah.
And I tried again.
Hmm?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay.
I guess I'll die in my own manner. Right. Let's see if
All of
that's
his
is
co-workers
there
were
or not.
gone. What could it mean?
Ah, closed.
Stanley
Damn it.
decided
I didn't
go
want to
the
do
meeting
that
room.
yet.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. I'm just gonna see if there's any monitors left. It's probably one just at a far distance or something. Yeah. Okay. Once again, with you. Okay. One last go. Ah, here we go. Obviously, the button at the start was the one at the very end. It's...
Yay.
Oh my god. Oh, buttons. Buttons everywhere. Oh my god. Buttons. I can
Let's
press all the
press
buttons.
them all.
I can press all the buttons.
Green ones, purple ones, yellow ones,
Galore. My god.
big
It's a-
red ones.
It's... Oh, I could just be forever. Wait. But... They do nothing. I press them, but they do nothing. This-
No. This isn't heaven. This is hell.
This is hell! My god, I gotta get out of here! Oh, there's only one way out. I gotta
Yeah.
reset.
You're neither in heaven or in hell. You're on an airplane.
My god! What's worse? Me being Hitler?
Let him remember me apart.
simply couldn't
I
handle
think I'll
the
just
pressure.
stay in here now.
What if he had to make a decision?
No.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his
No more decisions, no
responsibility?
buttons.
He had never been trained
Just
for that.
safe indoors. Yes.
This couldn't go anywhere
Yes.
except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
I'll just sit
Nothing will
here,
hurt me.
chill out.
Nothing will
Forever.
hurt me.
Yeah.
In here I can be happy forever.
Can I
I
open
will
it?
be happy.
Nope, I can't open the door.
Stanley waited.
Okay.
Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by?
What appropriate
He no
way to
longer
end
had
it
the
all
ability to
with
tell.
nothing
Yeah.
happening.
The one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually,
Of course.
someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Just a smidge.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Seems it will never end, I guess. Right, I think we've shown off pretty much almost all the endings, I think,
Yeah.
that I can think of right now. There's probably one or two variants we haven't seen, but I think that's everything.
I think I certainly can't think of any more. Like,
The only extra thing I'd say is with the console commands, but I have to close the game, and that's just stuff I don't want to do.
okay, yeah.
That's pretty much all the main endings, I think. By accident. I didn't intend to do them all.
Mhm.
Just kind of
But we
happened.
did anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
It
But-
just,
And
that
then
just
I have to
happened.
say that this game just didn't get me emotionally. Like, I did not feel connected to Stanley. And, like, this game is about choices, but then
They don't matter. The choices don't matter. Right. Yes, I remember. Right. So that'll do for streams now. We need to tease what's next, I suppose. Bit daring for trying this again, but I'm a bit more confident about this time since I know how it should function now, I think. I'm going to try again with one of the SpongeBob PC games. It'll turn out fine this time, I swear. It's a slightly later model, so it should be fine. Yeah, last time I tried this SpongeBob PC thing, it didn't work because it was just a tad too old and shenanigans happened. This time I'm far more confident this one will work. I have tested it. I know the reasons as to why it didn't work, so it should work this time. Funny thing is, weird thing that stopped me from like reinstalling these games is the Stream Deck. For some reason they have priority over the installer. I don't get it. That's whatever. Yeah. So that's our next game. So it should be fun. It's a nice simple point and click adventure game, which I haven't done yet, weirdly enough, if you think about it. So yeah, that'll be for next time on Tuesday. So yeah, till then, bye all.
bye.